And now this offense is clicking.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker. Ball as often as we can, and there they do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David, and right out of the gate, it's an explosive play on offense.
Well, and we were so interested in talking about the matchup of this football game. Could they cover this guy, or do they have to start doing something different, whether it's double teams, whatever they're looking to try to accomplish? So far, it's not a surprise. The offense won. Now, defensively, what's going to be my answer? Because I can't let that guy beat me for a full football game.
Let's talk for a second about Kansas. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Second down, gonna throw it. Looking left. Makes the grab. Down he goes.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yardage.
Under pressure. He's got the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Sellers. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got him on the RPO. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Carney. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it to the 1st down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the 1st down anyway. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
grabbed in the backfield. It's Hart. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Houston will be forced to punt. On the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Second down to the air. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. Pulled to the ground.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The option, he'll keep it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels foot.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulls it, fired complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Back to pass. It's Carney. Almost picked off.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's straight. They'll make the stop. Out a yard short of the first down. Houston will be forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Fighting off the defender. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
It's caught. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. The quick game. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Sellers. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Houston wants to play fast.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Sells to run, looking to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Wilson will throw. Max got it on the screen. They'll stop him short of the first down, and the screen didn't quite convert. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Out wide left, it's Burrow. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Jayhawks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Left side is Edwards. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 2nd and long here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Carney. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. After that sack, the offensive line better get it stuffed together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a... First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
The Jayhawks want to move quickly.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
It's dropped at... the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Misses badly on that one.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the option. And he's able to get some.